to make them know about what's going to happen in the game. Once they know, they have an advantage to make better decisions on the pitch, and this is our job. And like I said, what I want to be assessed should be the way we play. I can't really, like I said, I can't predict. We will have good times, we will have bad times. There are just some few coaches in the world who lose rarely. I know that we will also lose matches maybe, but in the long-term process, what I want to be assessed on should be the way we play. And I think we showed, even though we went out, we showed when we played against Nigeria, when I came the first time, that we played good football. Not only that we qualified, we played good football, offensively, but also defensively. Even at the World Cup, we had, let's say, good phases where we played good football. And this is what I want to have permanent in every game. I know we, like human beings, we can't be perfect all the time, but I want us to be brave, to play good football, and this is where you can judge me on. And at the end, I'm a strong believer that in long term, if you play good football, it will benefit and the results will also come. And surely at the end, it's a result sport, and I will be judged by the results 100%. And my contract goes 2.5 years. And after that, I will be judged, and hopefully we win a lot of games so that the judgments are not that hard.
There is a hand at the back, please.
Coach, you kept mentioning how you want to play. I watched your team, Dortmund, very mechanical. Most of the German young coaches are very mechanical. You play a kind of football called routing. You kept mentioning about how you want your team to play. Should Ghanaians expect your team, or are we expecting a routed kind of football from you?
Yeah, I think I'm not new. I'm not like 100% new. So everybody knows how we play, and so with me, I think I have like 4, 5, 6 systems in my head which I can play. So I'm not like we'll play like this. So I don't think I'm easy to predict. And yeah, so the tactics vary. They vary. So we have, and also varies with the opponent. It also varies with the players we have at that moment, at that very moment. And surely I'll try my best to bring out their biggest strength. So I can't say I'll play like this or I'll play like this, and yeah. If the Dortmund way is that bad, at least they're in the final of the Champions League. So maybe I should use that way. I don't know.
Okay. All right, Coach. Good to have you back. My name is Gabriel from FMCT. I mean, in terms of building on success, the current administration has seen 4 coaches appointed. I think you're at feet. It's not looking good on the senior national team. From where you sit, what do you think, or what, I want to get your thoughts on that. And also, what do you say is the difference from the Otoo Addo we saw at the World Cup and the Otoo Addo coming now?
I mean, the first question, you know, I was not there when the other coaches were there. I know when I had to go, because and people have been asking me a lot about this, why I left, but this was part of the negotiation with Dortmund, that I'll be there for a certain term, and after the World Cup I have to come back. That's why I had to go back to Dortmund. And why other coaches didn't succeed, I was not there to say anything about that. So there you have to ask the FA, not me. And the second question was what? What's the difference from the Otoo Addo we saw at the World Cup? I think I grew older. I learned a lot within these, was it 2 years? No, 1.5. 1.5 years, I learned a lot. And yeah, I think I'm better than before. So I'll try to bring my expertise into the game, my knowledge into the game, and like I said, I try to bring the knowledge of my technical team as well into the decisions, and hopefully we make the right decision to win the next game. This is what I'm thinking at the moment, and yeah, that's it.
All right, Coach. Good morning. I'm Samuel. Just two quick questions. Because Andre is now out, we don't want to leave here with speculations. So my first question has to be with who's going to be. My second, that's my first question. I don't want to do speculation. My second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay during the World Cup. After the game against silence, please. After the game against Uruguay, as your presser, you made mention that you hope that the next coach who is coming to take over will have that free will to work. Okay, look, fine. I just want to know. Now, during, when Henry introduced you, when you were talking, you made mention that it was a very difficult decision for you. Now you are back. If you have to go back to the statement, how are you going to work now?
To be honest, maybe stay on the microphone. The first question again, because it's too much for me.
First question. Okay, so the question has to be, now Andre is out.
Also, Thomas Partey. Okay, second question.
Now the second question has to be with, after the game against Uruguay and the press.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, I never said this. You have to go back, make your research, and listen closely to what I said. No. And for me, I can just say, this comes to me. Me, I have a free mind. I'm totally free. I was happy the way the FA, because I heard a lot of stories before I came, let me do my thing. To be honest, I don't know if I can say it. The only pressure they gave me was to bring local players. The only pressure. And I've been looking, and I will look even closer. Now that I'm full-time, I have a full-time appointment, I will look closer. I will look closer to the league. I will observe the league live, not only on video. Live. I will be here. I will be watching. I'll be going rounds. I'll be watching. I will try to help as much as I can. I will look very, very closely. For me, if a player is good, he's good. It doesn't care where he comes from or where he plays. If I like a player, I will take him. And I will look very close to find players from the local league. Very, very close. So I'll be doing my tours, I'll be watching games, I'll be traveling, I'll have time for this, and I'll use the time to watch, especially the local league.
Okay, I will take 2 questions from this lane, and then I'll come back here. Okay, Selo.
Congratulations, Coach, on your appointment. I'm Silas Ifeanyi Football, and you are back for the second stint. What would you consider personally to be success after your tenure ends? The second question is comparing the training. Which ones are we allowed to cover? Thank
you. I'll take both questions, right, please. So the first one, like to look in 10 years, you said?
No, when your tenure is over.
Yeah.
What do you consider as
what
success?
do you consider as success after your tenure ends?
Like I said, good football, but at the end, good football will end in good results. You know, and if anybody at the end of the day will say the way we played was bad, then I take it as my loss. Like I said, sometimes in football, it's whether the ball goes on the post and in or out, it's inches which can decide about your future. And it's very difficult to predict results. But I'm a strong believer, if you prepare well, if you give the players the joy, and they have the joy with the ball, if you give this to the player, the chance to play with the ball, to bring out the biggest strength, then I'm very, very convinced that we will be successful.
Okay, Zurek, yes. Training.
Training. Yeah, I'm not quite. We had to make, as always, we always had to make changes here and there. So, but we'll give out shortly a day where we have an open training session. I know it's very, very important for the Ghanaians also to see the players. I really understand this, but for me the biggest concern is because we're having just 6 days, 7 days of preparation. I will have everyday tactical sessions because, like I said, I'm a strong believer of giving out knowledge and want the players to know what they have to do. In turn, they are leading. In turn, we are leading. In terms of, I don't know, we get a red card. I want to go out through every scenario, and therefore I have to prepare the team tactically well. And if these tactics are being filmed and the opponent can see what we are doing and they can prepare well, I hope you understand that it won't benefit us. So for this, I have to say sorry for not letting all the session being open. I'm very, very sorry for that.
Okay, so essentially what he's trying to say is that we will make an announcement as regards which of the training sessions will be open to the public.
Yes.
At the moment, no decision has been made yet. Thank you.
My name is Zorik. I work with the Daily Graphic and Demographic Sports in Accra. Coach, the last time that you were here, you left after you saw out your deal. Does it feel like you're coming back because you have some unfinished business? And I would like to know what that business is.
It's silence, please.
So the last time I came, the aim was to qualify for the World Cup, and we did it. And I think we were pretty close, even though we lost 2-0 against Uruguay. We were pretty close to advance to the next stage. And for me, it's not an unfinished business. For me, it's just like an opportunity for me personally to get the best out of the boys. The last time I was called, we didn't do well at the AFCON. This time, also we have to be honest, we didn't do well. So we are not on top of Africa at the moment. And if this would have been the case, I wouldn't have been called. So for me, it's just to improve the players, improve the situation of the national team, and we try as much as we can to qualify for the World Cup. And I'm very, very convinced that we have the quality to do that. And this is the biggest aim at the moment.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Coach. You didn't do Philip Pepe in that PP. The question here, Marco, and in say why a coach from World Cup AFCON qualified before AFCON, the goalkeepers in the game, the ball distribution, make kind maybe 50 ball distribution from a single goalkeeper. Many 11 I will see the players. They are can go opponent to walk pass at the back. Here now they have a brief goalkeeper. Power play now they go. I'm a goalkeeping department. I just saw the problem.
If you are the same farmer, a lion. Me goalkeeper coach, but your plan there it is a line that to go young goalkeepers so until but almost make sure say oba training distributions, But in general, Brian Moore may coach 2022. Who was statistics and so on? How was the statistics? Okay. Yeah, sure, sir. Don't worry.
Okay, please, let's move on. Kelvin, what's the
I would also answer that. Coach, we know you've been a talent developer for quite a long time. And we know this Black Stars team made up of up and coming, talented coming players. will they always have the priority in any selection you make, and how is that going to feed into you building a very solid national team that can last the test of time?
I think the only thing, the only way it will feed into my suggestion is but this has been done before as well. There were always young talents who have been given the chance to play for the national team, and I'm open. For me, surely it's important to have experienced players.
Okay, Coach, my name is Benjamin Otoo. I'm job broadcasting network. First question is on Andre. I know you have already answered the Andre part, but I want you to clear this so that every Ghanaian will be clear in his mind on the state of the Andre in the national team, please. Is he coming back again in the national team, or the decision you took is at the moment? Because he's the captain for the team and he has a lot of role in the team. So Andre returning to the team, or the decision you took is final decision. He's not coming back again in the team. And the second one is your technical team. Chairman, assistant coaches, you see Flaman and also John Pencil and Lyron. Please, was it your recommendation, or is something that FA appointed itself for you? Please, kind of.
Okay, the first question. Yeah, what I learned about listening. I think there was a question about from which coach I took some this and that. I would never say never as a coach, never, because I don't know what will happen in next season. The door is always open. This is a decision for this period, and that's it. And like I said, what I learned is never say never, never, because you don't know what will happen, and yeah. So don't. Yeah, with the backward stuff. I mean, I had a lot of talks, and also there were some proposals from the FA, but I also had a lot of talks with other coaches, and at the end we decided. I mean, it's easier for me, especially with John. And but I know them from the national team, so it's easier. I know that they're good human beings. So this is the first very, very important point for me, because I truly believe that once you know people personal and you know their character, it's easier to deal with them, especially in bad situations. So it was an easy choice for me, although, like I said, I had a lot of talks and a lot of people I also considered. So by the end, it was my decision. We had good talks, and like I said, it's easy, especially with John. We played the World Cup 2006 together, and we had a good relation there as well, and always kept contact. So it was an easy decision. And with Joseph from Germany, I got to know him like 1 year ago. We had a lot of talks, tactical talks especially, and I got to know his character through a friend who's a friend of his. So. Yeah, at the end, I think from what I saw the last time we met in March, I made very, very good decision. I'm very, very happy. Especially these two boys are hardworking, very, very hard and high work ethic. Very, very good input what they gave me so far, and I'm very, very happy with them.
I think, okay, Joyce, we will take our final three and we'll wrap up. Joyce.
Coach, good morning. I'm Joyce. The first question, goalkeepers now. You said brings goalkeeper for semi-final confederations now. We dear my goalkeeper, a call in five Frederick Asari. I know you one. Two, now I think someone new players. Instead of it, I give free penny for me. What I give to these players, why no more than it for?
Okay, a goalkeeper's choice. Yeah, I think he has done well. I think the team, especially, has done well to go far in this stage. And we decided for Frederick because Frederick also has, and let us speak about Frederick. Like I said, for me it's easier to speak about players who are here and not to talk about players who are not here. And Frederick gave me a really, really good impression. And from the games I saw at Kotoko, he was injured for some time, but now he's back on track. And also when we were training, he really, really did well in the training from what I saw. And I'm always close with Lion, and Lion also assured that at the moment Frederick's really, really in a very, very good condition, good form, and that's why we decided to go with Frederick. And he's a young player. I think the future belongs to him. We see how far it goes, and yeah, I think it's a good decision. He's a good guy, good team player, hard work ethic. He's listening. He's a learner. Last time when he came, he cooperated well with the other goalkeepers and the goalkeeper coach, and also with the other players. Everybody likes him, so I'm happy that he's back again. The second question was what again?
The second question: who are they going to learn from?
Who are there? There's so many players they can learn from. I mean, we have Thomas Partey, 29 years old. Jordan Ayew, 32 years old. We have Alex Jiku. He's 30 or 30. So we have a lot of experienced players who has been in the World Cup, who has done 2-3 African Cups. So there are a lot of players that can learn from.
I'll pick one here and then two from this lane, and then we'll be done.
Hello, Coach. I'm Delani. My question is secretary from the tactics team. Your personality as a coach, because I believe coaches, your personality also counts. If you look at the technical team, at least 3 of you are former Black Stars players. Yourself, and you have also played at the World Cup. What does it mean to have players that have played for the national team before as head coaches of the national team? What does it mean when things get tough and your personality? How will it count when games become tough?
Okay, to be honest to you, it means nothing because you have been a good player doesn't mean that you have to be a good coach. This is the first thing. But surely the experience we had as players or playing at the World Cup, surely if we use it wise and we reflect on our experience, so it's the most important thing is not maybe the experience, but the reflection on the experience, which will help you to give better advice for those who are in the same situation you were 20 years ago. So, and this is what you have to think of before you meet the players. This is what we talk about and how we prepare before we meet, and then we give our expertise and our experience insights into the players and to the players to take good decisions. And this is what we can do. And in this case, surely it helps. But the first thing, and this is what we're doing, we have to reflect on our experience.
Okay, our final two. I'll pick one from the back and one from here.
Good morning, Coach.
And then I think at the end, sorry, I think there's so few ladies here. You should take all the ladies whichever. Yeah, there's so few ones. So the ladies that can talk, but no, you can. Where are they? We go on. We can go on, but at the end, okay, we give the ladies respect and we ask them also. Okay, all right.
Yes. My name is Karim with Floyd. My question is about Amara. You've seen what he's done this season. Before he was not invited for the last 2 meetings, there was an incident in Kumasi that led to that. He released a statement saying that he needs some time off to.
I've seen his performance. I talked to him, but at the moment he's not ready to come back. I don't know exactly what he experienced with the national team, but maybe I want to take this opportunity also to indicate that every one of us has a high responsibility. I don't know what happened after that game, but Surely it affected him and his family, and I think we as human being can do better than doing such things for somebody who's giving his best for his nation. We have a lot of players who are sacrificing a lot. They can't be at their daughter's birthday party. They can't be at their wife's wedding, or not the wife's wedding. Doesn't make sense. At the brother's weddings or sister's wedding, they don't go to funerals because they're here, and they sacrifice a lot to be with the team to help Ghana to succeed. And when the answer is when they don't perform, that we have to bully him and insult him, and I don't know, it doesn't, for me, it's not good. It's not good enough, and this is not my responsibility. It's all of our responsibility, especially the media. And for me, anybody who talks, and it's not like who's personal on somebody, you will never look good. In my eyes, you will never look good. And that's why I won't talk openly bad about a player or whatsoever. I will never look good. And anybody who does it, whether he's right or wrong or whatever, you will never look good. If it's not personal, it's just maybe tactically or performance-wise, okay, that's okay. But if you go beyond that, I don't think it's helpful. And in this case, I think we would have needed him very, very much. I had a long talk with him. I even wanted to fly to his place to talk to him, but he was very, very sure that he won't come at this moment of time, won't come back. And it's very, very sad that it's our fault that he's not coming back.
Okay. The last one before I go to the ladies. Candy.
Coach, I want to know if you do what is highlight of the Ghana Premier League. If yes, I want you to describe the standard of the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, I think it's difficult. There's so many teams. There's so many different players. And I don't think this is the right frame. We can talk about it another time, but this is the right frame to talk about, because it's not like this is the standard. You know, there's so many teams who have done well, and there are also some teams who need to improve. But it's difficult to measure, because for me as an outsider, I don't know how much, let's say, money they have to build a team. What are the conditions, everything. So it's very, very difficult for me to judge on the standard of the league. You know, it's impossible.
Maybe we have to go to the women now.
Ghana's goal scoring abilities have been a challenge for us for some years now, and I would love to know from you if you can share with us what measures you put in place to make sure we overcome this challenge as we go forward.
Very good question. Very good question. I think this will be one of the parts we will work on. We discussed it with the coaching staff, so this is a very good question. And every game is different, I have to say. So sometimes you have more space which you can attack. Sometimes you have smaller space which makes it difficult for you to score. But there it's about creating solutions. And this is also one part of the training, to be solutions, how we can score goals. And at the end, it's about the players who hopefully will transcend these ideas on the pitch. But it's not easy. It's different if you play in Europe. There are different conditions. There are different pitches. The weather is cooler. So we have to adapt to the situations where we're in, and still we can do better. And we try our best to implement our ideas into how we can score more goals.
Okay, Akusia.
Good morning, Coach, and welcome back to the Black Stars team.
Thank you.
My question has to do with before the World Cup, we were speaking to a number of players, especially those who were born in the diaspora. And today we're hearing that Callum Hudson-Odoi has agreed to play for Ghana. If it is true, how does he fit, or how will he fit into the team you will start working from today?
Yeah, it's difficult to talk about the future. I haven't talked to him yet, so once he's ready, in general, our doors always open. But our full concentration is now on the Mali game, and this is a bright future. It's difficult to. It's not that easy. We can't bring in players who have been playing for another national team before, so they need to get released in his case, from England, and then it goes to FIFA, and FIFA will send the release to us, and then we can apply for him. So it's a whole process which is going on, and to be honest, my head is not there at all. So my head is fully on Mali, on the boys which are here, and concentration is fully on them, and we will have to make anything happen to win this game.
Okay, we have to wrap up.
There's one lady.
What? She's not a journalist.
She's not a journalist?
Okay.
This is a lady? Lady? You're a lady? Ah, okay.
Okay, you speak. I'm sure you'll hear.
So my name is Mabel Alubadek. Congratulations, coach, on your return to the Black Stars team. So my question has to do with discipline. We are talking about the way we are going to see that they play good football. But there are many of the players who are playing good football, but kind of self-glory play. So how are you going to see to it that they play as a team, they play good football as a team, and win as a team?
I can't really judge on how they played before. I can just talk for my period of time when I was here as a national coach, and I think we really did well. And this is the same culture and habits which I want to implement into the team. And surely we will, the closer we get together and to support each other, the more success we will have. And this is what I try to implement. And I'm very, very sure the players will understand and will fulfill it. We don't have time for any personal things. Like I said, we have to work together as a team, and this is the only way we can have success. And I think the players, they'll know.
Okay, thank you very much. We will leave the last words with the President of the Sports Writers Association of Ghana.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Based on the question, there will be some advice. There are two very difficult jobs in Ghana. Number one, the President of Ghana and the coach of the Black Stars. You are the official coach, but the real coaches are here. So the criticisms will come in. Some will be caustic, some will be very vitriolic, some will be vituperative, but in all that, just relax. And understand that as journalists we mean well. So don't take the criticisms personal, but they will come in fast and big. Because you've had some of the tactics and systems already coming from some of your colleagues. Whether you're going to play the route system, or whether you're going to play the Mourinho system. So they will definitely come. But in all that, just understand that we exist together and we want to see them do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, colleagues, I would like to thank you for making time to be with us this morning. Once again, let me mention that officially the team will begin preparations tomorrow. The team will be coming tomorrow. Our first training session will take place tomorrow through to Tuesday when the team will be playing for Marco. The game against Mali is on Thursday, June 6th. The team will fly back to Ghana, to be precise, to continue preparation for the second game against Central African Republic. Like the coach mentioned, some of the sessions will be open, not all of them. Please bear with us because he needs time
to go through his tactical drills as we prepare for the two important matches. We are grateful for your company. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and let's start rallying around the flag and also push our Black Stars to victory in next month's qualifiers. Thank you, Coach. Thank you to the technical team as well.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we wrap it up here on GTV Sports Plus. So, you heard it officially from the coach's own mouth. He has given us his squad, his 26-man squad for the competition. Black Star, and making sure that they go and get the right results for the Mali game. And so, this is what coach has said. Let your comments come in on GTV Sports Plus. I have a senior colleague here, Jerome. Jerome, are you surprised that Coach Otoo Addo's answers to some of the questions, for instance, why some players will not be part of the squad and expectations for him?
Well, first of all, I have to say that I am really impressed in the sense that it's always important for us to have access to people who work for the team. And so, commendations to the FA for opening up the space or creating the space for us to come and ask questions. As for his answers, well, I mean, not all of them are satisfactory, but you also have to understand where he's coming from. He cannot get answers to every question. I asked the question, maybe I didn't clarify my question too well, but I don't like how he answered it. Perhaps if I had been a little more straight with the question, he probably would have gotten the idea I was trying to put across him. The FA launched a DNA, a document concerning our football, and I wanted to know how that fits into his long-term plan for the Black Stars. And the answer he gave me really was as if he's not aware of the DNA, because he was talking about the quality we have, the kind of talents we have produced, which is all okay. But I mean, for those he's called, I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt. He's the coach, he's the one tasked to do the job, and at any given time, his call-ups are always going to be different from what we have. But in the general sense, I like what he has done.
With the sort of position is currently, in terms of the team is coming to inherit, going to play Mali, is a tall order.
Of course, and he has made that clear. I mean, he made that clear that, look, the job is a difficult one. And that's why he was not even able to predict and give clear-cut promises. And I like that, because, you see, he's going to be judged by anything he says here. And that's why he was careful in choosing his answers. And we have to accept that. The key thing for me, however, is he's confident he can transform the team. And we need to back him and see what the team can do. Mali is beatable. Central African Republic is beatable. Indeed, if we want to be at the World Cup, these are not teams that we should be falling to. And I'm sure, given the time and space, will come good.
Thank you very much, sir. And so we're still here, and then we saw a group here who are wearing a shirt. They said they are fan of Otoo Addo. Well, one is here. Sir, get closer to me. You are live on GTV Sports Plus and GTV as well. You said Otoo Addo Fan Club, founded 2000. Where is this one coming from?
From Bubuashin. We are from Bubuashin, where Otoo Addo used to grow up. And it's our brother, we all grew up in the vicinity. And it was called to the World Cup, the Ghana Blaster, on 2000. So we decided to form this fan club to support him as a brother to a higher grade.
So when you say support, is it that you are going to gather money to support him, or you are going to fast and be praying for him to make the right decisions, especially the changes, substitutions? What really are you going to do to support him?
Yeah, for support, we need to support him, because in every morning we wake up to pray the Almighty God to give us wisdom. And the tax that he have taken is a very big tax. So we support him in prayers, in everything, so that whatever he have accepted to do, he will do it to the fullness.
So, Friends of Bubuashi,
yes,
you have formed Otoo Addo fan club. We wish you all the best, and we'll get closer to you.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So, viewers, that's the fun here at the GFA Secretariat, where Coach Otoo Addo announced his squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. There are more to it, and so join us on our social media handles on X, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Anything that you have to say about or you feel about it that it's possible that Ghana qualifies for the World Cup, you can send it to us. And so here, with the rest of the team here, we want to draw the curtains down. Keep watching GTV Sports Plus. Remember, the legends always lives here. Bye for now. News.